Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, what's going on? Monday night, you already know, Just a Bit Outside radio show. I am your host, Kescia, and to my right, as always, permanent fixture on the squad, Mark. What up?
Hello, greetings, salutations, happy Monday.
All right, you got a lot of energy in this month today.
You got to fake it till you make it.
Hey, let's not even go there right now. How was your weekend, man?
It was okay. It was laid back a little bit, you know. Enjoyed that weather. Went out. Got some outside time. Played a little mini golf with the boy.
Word up.
Just taking it easy.
I did not take it.
Check your mic.
Check my mic. Oh, all right.
It's good.
Oh, there we go. I did not take it easy this weekend. Friday night, I did the happy hour thing, and then I went out to Creative Alliance to see Conjure Collective. Shout out to the fellas and shout out to Tracy, man. They were awesome.
Yeah,
they were really good, man. I might have to post my little videos. I don't know. I was a little lit, so I got to review those videos before I post them. But yeah, man, I had a good time out there at Creative Alliance, and they were just fantastic, yo. Y'all definitely got to check them out on Instagram because they pretty dope. They were decent. And then on Saturday, I did my annual beer event. The Beer, Bourbon, and Barbecue Festival out in Timonium, man, out there at the fairgrounds. That joint was off the chain. I mean, it's always off the chain. I took it a little easy this year. I didn't go full Kescia out that joint, man.
Like 7.5?
Yeah, I ain't go full Kescia. I went there a little bit, but you know, that's always nice because I'm a beer drinker. I love beer, so you know, when you got about 40, 50 different brews to try, maybe it was like 30, 40, like something like that. Yeah, and then they got the whiskey and the bourbon. If you're all that stuff. If you're feeling real adventurous and you really want to ruin your life, it's like they got all types of stuff to yeah, but just took it easy. So it was a fun weekend though, for real, yeah. Watched the Orioles, I'm full into the baseball season.
So after Thursday's opener, when they lost, what, 7-2, were you just like, I'm just going to enjoy the season for what it is?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, the first game off was like, okay, that's, what's to be expected. I mean, it was a 5-run, game, but they didn't get, like, completely hammered like some of them scores I was looking at on that first.
That Dodgers game.
I was the same, man. The Dodgers are stroking early, man.
Yeah.
They are like, I mean, I think their run differential has got to be at least plus 30 something right now.
Well, they set a record for opening day home runs. 8.
Like 8. Yeah. That's ugh. It was nasty, but yeah, after that first game, I was like, typical Orioles, but then they went on and did some other things, but we're going to talk more about that later on in the show. You know, something that I saw like a week or two ago that I've been wanting to talk about that I, figured that we could throw into the intro really quickly is that Foot Locker and Nike, they are doing this it's called like a home and away campaign. And like I said, Nike's in on it, and I guess you can only get them at Foot Locker or something like that. It's be like some exclusive thing but they had these home and away tennis shoes, right? So a couple of weeks ago they dropped one for the city of Baltimore.
I think I did see that.
Right, I would say I don't know. I might have even tagged you or sent that to you because I thought it was really really cool, yo. And it was called it's the Nike Air Max 95s, right? And like I said, it's they like two different concepts. One home concept, one away concept. And I think I have a picture, Andre, if you could throw up that away concept. And take a look at that. Oh shit! Take a look at that.
He's got it on the
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So they got both of them on there.
Yep.
Oh, genius. All right, so yeah. So if you take a look at the away concept, the shoe is red and yellow, and it's got some blue up in there. And I'm not really sure. I think they said it was like something about the Preakness.
Yeah.
So all right. You know what I mean? That's cool. But then you take a look at the home joints, the home Air Maxes. You got the black and orange. You know what I'm saying? You got the crab, just like a crab logo on the tongue of that joint. Man, I thought that was pretty dope.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's slick.
Would you rock them joints?
I could.
Yeah. I think I would probably take a stab. I like getting a little crazy with my shit, so I think I would take a stab at the away.
But a Foot Locker exclusive Nike, what are they, like $240?
Oh man, I'm cheap in the motherfucker. You done changed my whole damn. I gotta find out how much they cost. Yeah.
Because I'm a geek.
Yeah.
I saw Foot Locker has these exclusive G.I. Joe ones, like Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow.
Really?
And those were like $120. I'm like, I'm a fan. Do I want to spend that?
Snake Eye joint though? I'd like to see what those look like.
The Storm Shadows actually look pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
120, I could do that. Now, man, I don't know. Anything north of that, I'm like, man, psh, dog, I wear Vans, yo. You know what I mean? It's like Chuck Taylor. It's like, yo, Sperry's.
Catholic schoolgirl upbringing.
I know. So I don't know, man. It's just spending 120, 150 on some tennis shoes or some sneakers or whatever. It's just like, that's a mind blowing concept for me.
For sure.
Maybe I'm old. I don't know.
We already got some talk going on the feed. Harry, of course, dropping in. John Feria. John, thanks for joining us all the way from Santa Clara, California.
Oh yeah, what's up on the West Coast?
He wants to know how we feel about the Ravens middle linebacker situation now with Mosley gone. That's definitely something that we're going to talk about. Yeah,
I would say we might as well just say it right now. Tonight we got some guests coming through. We got Baltimore's A1 Chops, two gentlemen drummers that was on the Ellen Show. They're going to come through. We're going to talk Ravens about that. We'll talk about them linebackers when they come through in a few minutes. Do we have a hometown hero?
A few actually, and it's it's kind of a follow-up to last week's, because last week we talked about Jordan Pryor from Dunbar, and this past weekend was the National High School Coaches Association tournament in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Jordan didn't take the national title. He was runner-up, and McDonough freshman Richard Fadalin placed third, but out of Owings Mills, junior Phil Smith and McDonough sophomore Cooper Flynn took home the national championships.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Right?
Huh.
You knew amateur wrestling was so hot here.
Right. We might have to reach out to them, see what's up, see if they come on and talk about that. Man. I know you'd be into it.
Yeah. Get them in here.
Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, like I said, you guys, we got the A1 Chops guys coming through. We're gonna talk about the Orioles and their I'm gonna have to say hot start, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to jump out there.
Against the Evil Empire.
The Evil Empire. Speaking of the Evil Empire, man, last week show we dropped some big shit on the page for you guys to enjoy. Yeah. And so, the new thing now is that I'm going to be going on the road. I'm good. I love baseball. It's one of my favorite pastimes. I play softball every year. I don't know if I'm going to play this year because we got so much going on. We got so much going on, man. So what I did was start my little tour off. I went to spring training down in Tampa and watched the Orioles play the Yankees at George Steinbrenner Stadium, man, and I wrote a blog about that, and it's a lot of fun. And anybody that's down with blogs or loves baseball, even if you like it a little bit, what I mean, you should definitely go to the show page and check that joint out. It's Star Wars themed. It's a lot of fun, and it's something that I'm really proud of.
You should be. It's a great read.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of good feedback. So yeah, and so you guys stay tuned. Like I said, I'm gonna be on the road. I'm gonna be bouncing around, trying to knock out as many ballparks that I can every season. I'm thinking that it'll probably take me about 2-3 seasons.
Think so?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like
maybe. I was thinking like you could hit 4 in like a weekend. A long weekend.
Yeah.
From like Phoenix to San Diego to Anaheim to LA.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be strategic with it. Like my next, like I was saying, like I could, Philly, DC.
We just drive there.
Yeah, those things. So I got some planning to do, but the squad's really excited about that, and this is a product that we're really happy with. So we'd love to share it with you guys, and we definitely hope that you check it out.
So when do you think the next blog's going to drop? Because I do know that you have a special little trip planned. Yeah,
I ain't going to say it just yet, but the next blog will be out before the end of the month. I would say probably about the 3rd week of April, and it's going to be equally fun. I mean, we got a lot going on. I mean, hell, Thursday we have opening day. You know what I'm saying? And you already know the squad is going to be out there mixing it up with the fans, with the Birdland, you know what I mean? I mean, Camden Yards is the summertime hangout. That's what I love. So, we never miss an opening day. So we'll be back out there on Thursday. And this time I'll have my main man with me.
And I know it's going to be packed, but if you see us, Pickles, just like say hi.
Right. Are you ready for Thursday?
No.
Is this your first opening day?
It is.
Are you serious?
I've been to minor league opening day, but never major league. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to do it up real big for you. We're going to get real stupid. We're going to get crazy.
I don't know about that stupid. I do got to pick up my son that night, so.
Oh, we can work it out.
You're going to be doing some blog traveling?
Yeah, man. It's going to be a big weekend for the show. Big weekend for the show. Big weekend for Major Kescia. But you guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, like I said, we're going to talk about them O's, man. They hot right now. Them Yankees not right now. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
I thought you didn't have my money today.
Man, it is what it is.
Then last week you told me your wife was cooking.
Man, it is what it is.
Then again, I don't think I want your wife cooking because you don't like it.
Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K. Check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio. It is what it is, 9/11.
Are they ready to? I know they're not ready to accept it, but yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing. Like, how many of them are really ready to think about it like that?
None.
Like
I think the problem is
like
even I don't even know how we got here, but it's inbred. You're not born to hate people. You're not born to distinguish between black and white and Asian and Hispanic. That's something that you're taught. You're taught. Point blank, period. My daughter came home and told me that her white teacher was black. Maybe it's because it's how she treated us. She don't see any color. But when it comes to all her friends, all her friends are mixed. All of her friends have a white parent, black, African, Hispanic, other parent.
So
children don't see color. You breed your children. Not breed.
Right.
You raise your children to see that.
Yeah, most definitely.
They don't see racism.
Well, I guess
I met a little girl who had a black doll, and she said because the black dolls are prettier than the white dolls. But then I've taken a black doll and a white doll and put it in front of two kids, and it's a study that they've done before. You put it in front of two kids, and you put it in front of a kid, and you ask them which one is the nice one.
Man, it is what it is. Man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K. Check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio at 9 a.m.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world and found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the tip out was taxing. Buying all the purses, trying to keep up with the fashion. And her mama hated babysitting with a passion. She deserved better circumstances. A black queen, she should have been blessed with certain chances. Look down upon, getting all the hurting glances. Making men change up all the twerking stances. She never cried about the pain, only gritted it.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. So no matter what you up, you gotta go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen this less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are now listening to Just a Bit Outside, the sports radio show at BeExposedRadio.com. Come join us every Monday night from 8 to 10 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, or BeExposedRadio.com.
So we had a lot of things going on.
Mother's Day, Major League Baseball, pink bats, pink outfits.
Yeah. They certainly did the mothers good. They don't show them justice. Like Jimmy said, the pink bats, cleats, all types of pink highlights in the major leagues. The Orioles.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, Talk Lately with Bonnie. April Fool.
Oh my! What the?
That's the one I'll get out of the way. Thank you for joining us, Just a Bit Outside radio show, BeExposedRadio.com. You're checking us out on Facebook, on YouTube. Check out past shows on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You're like, what the was that?
Yo, I don't even know how. You got me. You got me. My face literally was like, WTF. Mark is high. That was a good one, yo.
Did you pull any April Fool's pranks?
No, man, I don't got no time for that shit anymore. Like, they were doing them at my office, and I was just like.
So knowing you, like the spreadsheet queen, you're gonna be pissed at me for this one. So at my work, we're doing this whole new process. There's like a whole new automated thing going on. We've been testing it for weeks. This week it's going live. So they're like, you know, we still have to keep track of it and everything. So they set up some spreadsheets, and like, since it pulls information from different sources, they're like, don't mess with the formulas. Don't mess with the formulas. Like, very strict about it.
I'm frowning already.
So I didn't mess with the formulas.
Okay.
But like later in the day, I was like, I finally got access to the spreadsheet, and I went to my supervisor. I was like, hey, you know what? I know Miss Barb said not to. I didn't mean to, and I saved it on accident. And she like, her face went white like a ghost. She was pissed, and I was like, April Fool. She was like, don't do that to me.
Dude, like, yo, Excel can be a. That's why when you said don't mess with the formulas, my face just dropped. Like, oh my God, if somebody messed, like, I have been in many a Excel hell due to formulas. Woo! Yeah, that was. So you just been walking around getting people all day, huh?
Nah, just a couple times. Yeah.
Just for the dummies like me, like who's naive and fall for everything.
Actually, a girl I used to work with a few years back down the street here, she reminded me of one I forgot about, which is where like there's a printout for the Xerox. You put it above the Xerox machine, and it says like there's a new technology where you just like talk and say 2 copies or something like that. I totally forgot all about it, but she got hit hard. She was like yelling at the damn copier. She's like, 2 copies.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and like it came up in her memories today. She's like, I'm still mad at you for this or something like that. I was like, oh damn.
Look on the feed. Your mother, don't trust him. He comes by his sense of humor from his 2 late grandfathers. So they must have been off the chain.
Yeah.
Hell, he got me, Miss Marsha. I owe him one. But the Orioles, let's talk about the O's. Yo, they are up in what? Toronto. With the North. Right now playing the Blue Jays, and let me just tell you, man, the O's, they are hot right now. And, you know, let's just give the update right now for tonight's game. They're in what?
First inning.
Yo, top of the first, 3-0, bases juiced.
They got to run while we're talking.
Yes, bases juiced, and let me just tell you, it looks like they're trying to continue being the AL East stunners. You know, of 2019, at least early on, man, because, I mean, let me tell you, that opening series against the Yankees was impressive.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brandon Hyde, man. I mean, like, yo, what a big way to start off at, you know, your first, you know, what? 4-0!
Damn.
Banging! O's is banging, son. But we're going to talk about that. But this is a hell of a way to start off your career with the Baltimore Orioles. I mean, you know, morale was a little low. I don't give a damn what anybody say. This is a baseball town. We love our Orioles, but morale was low. We had no idea what we were expecting. I mean, it's still very early on. Let's be real about it. Nobody's stretching and going to say, oh, we're going to the World Series. Nobody's saying that.
Let's see where we are May 1st.
Yeah. But this is a hell of a way for Brandon Hyde and the Baltimore Orioles to start off this 2019 season, man. I mean, taking 2 from the Yankees up there at the senior Death Star. You know, I mean, that shit was awesome, man. I mean, really.
Yeah. Did you see the celebration locker room after they won that first game?
No, I didn't. How did that go down?
Brandon Hyde, you know, he's a fresh, brand new manager. His first manager.
Yeah.
So it was his first win as manager. And like, you would have thought they won the World Series. They were like popping the champagne and all that for him. And like, they centered it on Brandon Hyde, which is cool for the players.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And, you know, they partied like it was the World Series. And apparently there are some people out there that think the Baltimore Orioles are going to go to the World Series. Because apparently the Orioles are like 2001 long shots. to win the World Series, and people are out there betting on that. Vegas has reported there's been at least a 20 to 30 bets of, and I'm thinking about getting in on the action, especially now. But watch, that line's probably dropped a good deal, after this weekend. But they're looking good. Harry, what's going on, man? He says they're looking good. I just hope they are competitive. But look, man, I mean, they put it to the Yankees this weekend, and the Toronto Blue Jays, they have our number every once in a while, and they starting off very hot. I saw a stat. Well, I heard a stat while I was watching the Oriole games over the weekend. When last season, when a team scores first, they win over 60% of the time.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, the big thing, and we always say this with the Orioles anyway because our pitching isn't shit. Big thing is score early, score often, score early. You know what I mean? And it seems like that's what they were doing. I mean, yesterday they did the damn thing. I mean, they just came out blasting, and I was like, oh, we're up 3-0. We're going to win this game. I mean, of course, we had that Orioles-Yankee dramatics. Games get close, things get crazy. But, that score early, score often, that's going to be my motto. God damn it. That's going to be my motto.
Do you know what another crazy stat is?
This season, yeah.
Before this series, do you know when the last time the Orioles were above 500?
When?
Opening day last year, when they won the opening game. The rest of all last season, they were under.
Damn.
Right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we starting off real good. I'm going to hold on to hope for right now. I know we'll probably have a sobering moment, sooner or later, but,
12-game losing streak or something.
Right now, we're doing the damn thing. But listen, you guys, we got to take another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to chop it up. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Nigga, chose by another nigga, bitch. Damn, this chopper got 50 round clip. So this Molly and the syrup got me geeking, shorty. Ain't know I popped them Xannies, had them sleeping on me. Love in a hood full of hate. Pray to God that he open up them gates. Rest in peace to Freddie Gray and Lil Scooter. Putting on for our city, watch his door.
Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go. City, got my mind strong, take a time bomb. Fuck a pot, I'd rather pack the kitty. I don't want the city, don't call me Diddy. Yeah, I rap my city, way to show them something they ain't ready for. Make a voice firm so you can't ignore it. Talking shit like I'm fixing toilets. Shaggy rhythm, I can see me torn. Horn cuffs, shades on, shirt off, strapped up, Molly down, blowing strong, riding around. The demonstration hold 50 rounds, I'm a fool with it. Got ratchet niggas that's cool with it. You got a cold heart till that ooh hit it. Stop fucking with me, got my mind set, see my mind state is at a high rate. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Here's what you missed on Salacious Life Radio.
You know, when it comes to your children, especially if you're dating someone that you actually like actually like, you do want it to work. So right. You're gonna hope and encourage the relationship between your child and that person because you like that person, you know. So you're gonna hope for the best. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work, and you can't make it work. You can't force it. It's like a branch. You keep bending it. Eventually, it'll snap, and even if you put it back together, it'll never be what it once was. But you definitely pray on it. You hope for the best, you know, because like nobody wants to spend the rest of their life alone just because a particular relationship didn't work out, but you had this beautiful creature as a result of it, you know. But you don't want to necessarily spend and you're not all of a sudden a bad person. You're not all of a sudden not going to fulfill this other person's needs.
You, madam, are a harlot and a scoundrel.
Because I had one kid while I was still married. Like,
but what if you?
I take that back.
What if the situation turns around the other way? So you ready for your child to meet? They meet the person, and this person is a giver. So this person's buying your child lots of gifts and wanting to.
I would usually. Do you let? You don't like if it's a birthday or some sort of holiday or something like that. Okay, and they want to get them a few things or get them something. Okay, but just on like a regular basis, like unless it's like Nestle's Quick or something that you can get from like, you know what I'm saying, or like Kit Kats or something like that. Like, no, don't spend a lot of money on.
Unrealistic. I'm sorry.
It's unrealistic. Like, don't try to buy his.
Tune in live to Salacious Life Radio every Wednesday from 9 to 11, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. So you just sit there and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God loves you. You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. Suicidal, depressed, but you won't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, so. All right, make sure you have.
Welcome back to Spin Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. I didn't throw Kescia for a loop that time. I threw a little April letter, just told her the wrong show name.
Oh, man. Yeah, he playing games today.
As you can see, we've been joined in the studio. We got a couple of guests with us. We have Abel Chops. And we have Timothy and Malik.
Yep. In the building.
So, give a little background about yourselves. What do you do? And
well, my name is Timothy Fletcher. I go by A1 Chops Trill. I'm 22 years old. I've been playing drums for 12 years, so I've been playing since I was 10. But the way that we play now, I've only been playing like that. Me and him only been playing like that for like 4 or 5 years. I graduated from Emerson Westside High School in 2014.
How?
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, my name is Malik Perry, also known as A1 Chops Leak. I've been playing drums since I was in high school. That was like when I was in 9th grade, so that was like 6 years ago, 5 years ago. What else? I'm from, went to Emerson Westside, from the West Side. Started, like you said, we started out of Harbor, and we worked our way up. So we started small and built our way up from a dream.
So did y'all say y'all played in the school band?
Yeah. Yes, we both played in Emerson Westside High School marching band.
Okay, and what was that like?
Well, my marching days was lit. I love marching band. Like playing in a marching band was always wonderful. But the crazy thing about it is, I didn't really start learning the technicalities of drumming or nothing until the year I graduated. The year I graduated, I came back. My bad, sorry, not the year I graduated. The year after I graduated, I came back out to high school, and he actually had a drum instructor named Mr. Daryl Taylor, and that's when he was teaching all like the hybrid rudiments and all the different rudiments and stick tricks and techniques on how to play drums. That's where we got most of our like real training from. Other than that, we were self-taught up to then.
Dig it.
Yeah. When I was at Emerson, no need to. I'm not trying to brag or nothing. when I was at Emerson in the band, I was a drum captain.
Okay.
End of my 10th grade year, all the way up to my 12th.
Okay.
So I was blessed.
Oh, so you was doing the damn thing from the jump.
Yeah. I really was practicing every day. I always want, like, since I love drums, I wanted to be a perfectionist. So I kept practicing every day, and just so happened that I became the captain at the end of my 10th grade year at Emerson.
So who came up with the idea to go down the harbor?
All right, so it's
like both of us.
It's both of us. All right, so I know like before like we was really like dedicated to pushing A1 Chops and everything. I was down there one day and I had a practice pad and I was just playing. Somebody brought up to me and gave me like $5 and I was just like, wow, I know I was gonna make some money. I was just down there practicing.
You have a bucket out there or nothing?
Nah, he was like, here you go. He just brought up to me and gave me $5. And I'm just like, okay, so I know that I can probably make money doing this.
Right.
So that's when I had like this little speaker and a little drum pad. It wasn't too much. And the police came by one day and was just like, hey, you gotta stop. You need a street permit or you need a harbor permit to play right here. And I'm just like, okay. So I ain't never go back down there. So then me and Malik, we had a performance one day. This probably like 2 months later or a month later. We had a performance at this building downtown, Baltimore downtown. And like the performance was just like cringy. It was horrible because of the simple fact that like nobody really wanted us there. Everybody was like, man, I wish they just go home. I wish they just stop, boo, stuff like that. It was just terrible. Like, yeah, it was very discouraging. So all I remember is we was walking out the door and a security guard stopped. Was like, wait. And we like, yeah. She's like, dang, y'all done already? We was like, yeah. She was like, good, because that was terrible. Yo, so I was just like, dang. So we walking out. Malik like, yo, let's go downtown. Let's street perform. I'm like, Malik, we need a street permit. He's like, man, if we stop, the police stop us, the police just stop us. Other than that, let's just do it. And I'm just like, nah, I can't. He like, nah, just come on. So we down there. I was like, all right. So we down there, we street performing. Can't say the officer names. I don't want the officer to get in trouble. So I'll never forget the officer rolled past and was like, hey, y'all two, come here for a second. So I'm like, oh, man, he probably about to stop us. So we walk over to him. He just pulled out his phone and said, hey, y'all ever seen these guys playing drums before? And just showing us a whole bunch of drum video. He didn't even ask us for a street permit or nothing.
Really?
Yeah. Ever since then, it was just history from then on.
And the funny part about all of this, right, is when we went down to Harbor, mind you, the performance we came from, we ain't have no money, nothing. They ain't even pay us or nothing. So we went down to Harbor. We made, it was like $20 to $10 a piece.
Yeah.
We made like $20 a piece. We was the happiest people on earth. We was like, yo, we just came up. Like, if we can make 20, we can turn 20 to 100, 100 to 200. You know, keep building and turn that. You know what I'm saying? So everything was like a process, and I'm happy that we actually took that leap of faith and went down to Harbor and did what we did. Because if we didn't, we wouldn't be where we at right now.
Where did y'all post up down in Harbor?
Alright, so the first spot was actually by Phillips. If you walk down Phillips, it's just like this this black railing before you go to Phillips. It's the black railing that crosses between Aquarium and Phillips. We posted up right there first. And then like from there we went to a whole bunch of different areas, a whole bunch of different spots, just like relocating. We went from Phillips to the Inner Harbor, then from the Inner Harbor to back over by Phillips, then by Phillips to Bubble Gump, then from Bubble Gump over to the Aquarium, and then the Aquarium right there, like the little passing between the Aquarium and the Harbor, the little dividing thing between them. That's where we was usually at every Saturday and
So
Sunday.
would you say that was your favorite spot?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Dig it. So you guys have, you know, kind of become like this internet type of sensation. You've been bouncing around. You've been putting yourselves out there. And, you know, while I was doing my research on you guys, I saw this Level Up Challenge. And tell me about the Level Up Challenge. What's that all about?
Alright, so the Level Up Challenge. It's crazy because during this time I was going through a rough time in my life. Alright, so first of all, I was with a girl I was with for 3 years and we ended up breaking up. And I was just like, dang, so man, how we end up breaking up? And then my grandfather ended up passing away. We was down in Atlanta and I ended up going broke in Atlanta because I thought I had money but I didn't. So we was down in Atlanta like with no money at all. We was broke, nothing. And it was so bad that he actually had to use the rest of the money that he had to help cover for me. So we was just going through a rough time. We was like, man, how we gonna do this? How we gonna do this? So all I remember is when we was downtown, Cat Williams walked past and he gave us $100 a piece. It was just so shocking how he came, but the $100 went away in like 2 days. So we if you be hungry, so it just went away. And I had to owe him his money back too. So I remember we just down in Atlanta and I'm just like, man, I'm just going through this rough time in my life. I really don't know what to do. So I'm just like, I'm ready to listen to some music. So I listen to some music. All I see is on YouTube, Level Up by Sierra. I'm like, Sierra dropped a new song? Okay, let me listen to it. So I listen to it. I'm just like, hey, this kind of, that's kind of groovy, you know?
Right.
And I'm like, all right, well, I'm about to try playing at this. So I tried playing to it, and I'm like, okay, edit the video, put the video together, threw it up on Instagram. In like 15 minutes, it only had like 10 views. And I'm just like, dang, like only 10 views? I'm like, I'm ready to take this down. So before I took it down, I remember someone was like, don't take it down. Look on Instagram. I said, okay. So I'm going up and down my timeline on Instagram. I see people putting in this hashtag saying, hashtag Level Up Challenge.
Right.
So I'm just like, let me just try putting this hashtag in there. If I come back in 5 minutes and it's still the same, I'm deleting it. So I put hashtag Level Up Challenge. Got off. Now, man, we down Atlanta street performing, trying to bring some money. All I keep hearing is my phone going on. Blam, 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 buzz, buzz, buzz. I'm just like, what in the world? I checked my phone, look at the video. The video been up for 30 minutes and it's already at like 15,000 views. And
wow.
Increasing, like just like that. And then my followers jumped from 21,000 to 49,000 to 79,000 on Instagram. And it just kept going up. Then on Facebook, it had like 3 million views. On YouTube, it had like 2 million. And everybody was just reposting it. And after that, everything was just history. It just went in the works.
So you said y'all was street performing down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, what was it like street performing down there as opposed to being like up here? I know it was like a totally different vibe for real, for real.
So what I gotta say is, Atlanta is more drum based.
Really?
A lot of people in Atlanta play percussion.
Okay.
So it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard to really catch people's attention, but it was hard to catch people's attention. And not only that, like where we was at, like we were struggling to find a spot because you need certain permits to be at certain spots.
Okay.
We didn't have no permit for Atlanta, so we met up with this magician. I guess he had a permit, right?
Okay.
Whatever he had. We met up with this magician down there, light skinned. He went viral a couple times for doing something with some water.
Yeah.
And then making it disappear, whatever. That was hard. He called it light skin powers, but we had linked up with him, and we was collabing down there. We was all working together to bring our money up. So the vibe is like everybody's very friendly. You know, everybody really supportive down there. Like we tell people to follow us on IG, they quick to pull out their phone. Like we tell people in Baltimore to follow us on IG, they be like, all right, I got you, keep walking, and forget about our names and all that. So I'd say people down in Atlanta is more, you know, supportive and more like they always like to work and build each other up instead of bringing each other down like how Baltimore really does.
Yeah, and while I like to add on to that, I was told, like, you know, most of the time, this go for like any rapper, any artists out there, most of the time you will always receive love from a different city or somewhere else before you receive love in your own city. And it's like that for real, because the people that's around you, they don't believe that somebody that's from the same circumstances as them can make it to where they at. So, you know, don't get discouraged, but you just keep doing. The people from your city will hop on your wave after they see you popping and, you know, grinding in other cities and things like that.
Hey, that's real and that's word. Hey, you guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we got more with the fellas from A1 Chops. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously, because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause, I want money, let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like, you know,
the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
Skirt, 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 skirt. Start, skirt, 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 start. I'll be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I'll be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl in t-shirt answers me. I get off on the way that she answers me. First time saw her.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, Be Exposed Radio, Facebook, YouTube. Check us out throughout the week, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, catch up on past shows. Gotta get spicy in it every so often. We're sitting here with A1 Chops real quick. Update on the Orioles. Damn, they just scored. From the time I looked up to do the intro. It's 5-0, top of the third.
Oh, it's continuing the stroke, man. I'm real happy about that. Shout out to that Be More Bird gang, baby. So as you can see, we still got A1 Chops in the building. We were talking about, their background and how they came together. And God, just what an amazing story already. So, you guys made an appearance. You guys got big, of course, and. So you made an appearance on the Ellen Show.
Yeah.
How did you guys manage that? How did that come about?
So Ellen had actually got wind of the Level Up video. And she was like, hey, I want to bring y'all out, this, that, and then we was like, okay. And she was like, send a video of both of y'all playing together. And I said, all right, so we sent a video of both of us playing. And she was like, y'all both are very talented. I would like for y'all to come out to my show. I'm going to fly out here and things like that. So we end up getting on a show. And we performed on there. And now we've been on the show 3 times.
Really?
Yes.
So what's it like being? What's like being out there, like, and being on a set and everything like that?
Mind blowing. I can't even lie. Like, words can't even describe like how like the environment is just so. Everybody's so friendly.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like being there. It's just like wow. Like you know what I'm saying? You watch Ellen all the time. Like
right.
Watch Ellen. And then it's just that you're in backstage of the show, seeing all the people like in the back. They got a picture of all the people that been on that show. Like not all of them, but all like the celebrities. And stuff.
Yeah.
And then to see her give us a picture as well. You know what I'm saying? Put it in our house with her. And the environment was amazing and very friendly.
Is she really as funny as she is like on the TV show?
Yes, she is. Yes.
Yeah, she's notorious for trying to scare people. Did she try to scare y'all?
No. Oh no. I ain't gonna lie. The second time, the last time we was on there, I thought she was like, they kept saying it's a surprise. So I was like, yo, what if she come out and scare us? Like that's what I was thinking. I was like, I hope she don't do that. My reaction gonna be crazy.
So that's what's up. So I guess. As a result of being on the Ellen Show and getting a lot of exposure, you guys became part of this build-up project?
Yes, well actually Ellen, that was one of Ellen's gifts when we was on the second time we was on Ellen Show. She gave us an apartment and she gave us a digital series called The Build-Up along with the 2 cousins, John and Anthony. And basically Build-Up is just me and Malik and John and Anthony, the cousins, we're going back giving to Baltimore in different areas and different places. But I also do think that's just season 1. I think season 2 will continue with John and Anthony and them giving back to different places around the world.
Okay.
So season 1 is already out. It's 6 episodes.
Yes.
It's 6 episodes. And they all about 15 minutes each? No, 7 minutes each. They're about 7 minutes each.
And where can you find episodes?
You can find them on the LNT or YouTube.
Okay, and what was that like? I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Man, I liked it because we gave back to Emerson Westside. Had got the whole band room renovated. Got new drums for the drummers.
Nice.
Mr. Brown, he the band director there at Emerson Westside, and he definitely deserved everything that they had gave him. They gave a new place to hold the instruments. A new office, oh my God, he needed that because, like he said in the series, he said he needed to pull this drawer open, to open this drawer. So he needed that. He needed that badly. Got a whole new soundproof the whole band room. Then they had the Downtown Cultural Arts Center. Okay. They had the back, the lot, and they had a big painting. Jay Coleman had did it. Shout out to Jay Coleman. He also did a painting in our house with the peace sign and 2 sticks, but. Dang, this painting out by the lot, and it was inspired by us, A1 Chops, and they basically did that and they gave Remy a truck from Chevy, and a food truck. So yes, shout out to John and Anthony, and shout out to LNT. You can check out the Build Up on YouTube and on LNT. Like I said.
Dig it. So you guys have kind of been like in fast forward. I mean, how have y'all been handling all of that, man?
Well,
I mean, that's a lot to go from, you know, performing on the bridge down in the harbor and to just be popping all over the place.
You gotta just like sit back and be like, is this really my life?
Yeah.
Well, now, like at first it was like so overwhelming. Like we would just be like, well, yesterday we was just on the streets. Now we in LA with Ellen. Then next we in Atlanta with Young Dolph, and then next we about to be on tour, and there's so much going on. But I prepared myself, and I know Malik also did. We prepare ourselves for it because we live every day like it's our last.
Yeah.
And we don't take nothing for granted. We always take advantage of our opportunity and go with it and make sure that we get that whole 100% that we put in. We make sure we get that whole 100% that we get back out also. So what I mean by living everything like our last, not okay, we're gonna do stuff like crazy stuff or dumb stuff, but basically like everything that we supposed to do, we put 110% into everything that we do, because we never know when it's our time to go or when it's anything.
Yeah, I can dig that. Hey, you guys, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna have more with A1 Chops. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Madison.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel. Let's do it.
If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head, I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Work them old, tell them where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell them where the cash. If you playing for you, gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. That was all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride. You know I ride, and you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that hit for real. When it's me and Murray, just us, we chill. I'm in a rush to get off to get you. Never ever had to floss to get you. Pay the dues that it cost to kiss you. Rug burns on the carpet with you. Oh yeah. Come on, dog, throw this in there. Had to dedicate this to the homie out of New Orleans. Break. Said she wanna bump that. Come on, do it. Go ahead, do it. If I sit around.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. We're sitting here, we're talking beats, so we just want to throw a shout out to DJ Delight, Mike McMillan, for the music that he provides our show. Mike, I was actually banging it in the car on the way to the studio.
Yeah, already.
So we've talked about the Ellen Show. We've talked about your Level Up Challenge. But since you've gotten a bit of celebrity here, just wondering what some of the crazier things that have happened to you, like noticed on the street, girls throwing panties at you, what? Story right there.
I ain't gonna say one. I would say one good one, good for TV, PG, kid friendly. But I was in an Uber. Just got off the Ellen show, Ellen just got aired, so probably like 2 days after the show. Second time I was on that, so I was riding on my way up Emerson in an Uber, and this lady, the whole time I was riding up, this lady just kept looking at her back in a rearview mirror, looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, why she keep looking at me? So next thing you know, she was like, I got a question. I said, yeah, what's your question? Are you the boy that was on Ellen? I said, yes. She hit the brakes so hard. I'm like that. I'm like, she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She started crying. She's like, it's my first time I had a celebrity in the car. Yada, 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 all this. She's like, because I was going to Emerson to teach the band, the drum line. So she was like, oh, can I take a picture when I get out the car? I said, yes, if I can make it to my destination. So I finally get there. She out of the car. She took a couple pictures and was so excited. So that was one of the crazy moments I had experienced.
That's great.
I mean, like, even today we had somebody walk up to us and she was like, because most of the time we go out and I reach out and we practice. And this literally just happened because we was recording a video. And we packing up and a lady walks up to us with her mother and she was like, hey, do y'all know that I live on the other rooftop that's right across from y'all? And I hold my phone out the window and record y'all just about every time y'all up there? We was just like, no, we didn't know that. And she was like, well, I do that. And she was like, I share your videos with all my friends and everything. And she said, I'm from Philly. So she said what she did was she sent the video down to one of them. And she said, oh, her homegirl was like, wow, you know they're superstars. They was on the Ellen show and everything. And she said ever since that, she's just been so like excited to see us and everything. And she was so happy that she was she seen us today. So we recorded the last part of our video on the roof today. And I'm just like, let me just go to her page. I asked her what her Instagram was. I just go to her page and like it says 2 minutes ago. It was a video of us and she was like just seen them and just spoke to her. I'm so happy I got to finally speak to her. I was so starstruck I couldn't take no picture or nothing, but she was, I'm just so happy. That she was like, they probably see this, but I'm watching them again. And I was just like,
it was funny. The lady was like, her mother was like, yeah, every time y'all go out there, I'd be like, whoop, whoop. And so as soon as we literally opened the door and got on the roof, all you heard was a whoop, whoop. I was like, what in the world is going on? I was like, dang, they be on it.
That is wild. So how does it make you feel, you know, like with this new status that you have? You know?
I love it. I love when people walk up to me like, hey, you're the boy that's from the Ellen show. Or, hey, can I take a picture with you? I don't ever get tired of pictures. Even when we're at performances when kids run up to us, hey, let's take a picture. I don't get tired. I love it that people look up to us and people want to be around us and want to take pictures and things like that. So I've never had a problem with it.
It's awesome.
Upcoming, you guys got a pretty big event, and we're just curious how it came together. You're going to be going on tour with French Montana.
So,
Mr. Pop that.
Yeah. So, a long time ago, I'm going to give a little backstory. So, a while ago, me, Renzi, and Timothy, we all was doing a video to No Stylist. So, we did a video, we kept telling everybody to tag French Montana. He ain't never said anything back until we went to LA, right? And then French Montana hit his DM and was like, can you do a video to No Stylist? And we sent it to him. And I guess he's seen it, but had kept in his mind, all right, these guys are lit. So I guess later on, he had a tour in Australia, so he put us on. So he was like, hey, I want you guys to come with us out to Australia and perform on this tour. And the people that's on the tour is going to be Lil Baby, Lil Pump, Gucci, Akon.
French Montana.
French Montana.
Right.
I feel like it was more people than that.
Salih.
Salih, yeah, the guy who was doing the little Michael Jackson stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty huge, right? I mean,
this
like
our first time out the country. So.
all I heard was French Montana. I mean, that's pretty dope, and Lil Baby, of course. But that's a pretty dope lineup.
Right.
I mean, y'all gonna bring your A1 game? You gonna get out there with some heavy hitters? You know what I mean?
Yes.
You working?
And is this gonna be your first time going to Australia?
Yes, this is gonna be our first time out the country.
Out the country, okay.
19
That's
hours
what's up.
for it, like
19. Ooh, y'all ready for that?
Yeah.
He got a Nintendo Switch. We good.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Already.
We got a baby generator, so.
Yeah.
So you got the whole 9. Yeah. Y'all be ready for that. And I mean, on most international flights, you know, the beer and wine is free. So you know what I mean? Yeah. So you know, have a little drink, go to sleep. You know, play your Switch.
Yeah.
Go on. So when are you guys going on tour in Australia?
We actually go on tour in September. I don't know the exact date, but I know it's in September. We'll be in Australia for, I think, about 2 weeks, about like 2-3 weeks.
2-3 weeks.
Okay. All right, so let me ask you guys. So when you're not chopping it up, when you're not banging out the beats, what do you guys like to do? Like, what's your hobbies?
Play 2K.
What's in 2K?
Talk to Mark. Talk to
I
Mark.
get a 2K
I was just saying, I do not play video games. Talk to Mark.
I don't have the current one though. Just a couple editions back.
Well, you gotta get up to date.
I'm like cheap. Because why get the new one every year?
Yeah, I understand. I feel that.
So okay, so on the new 2K, who do you like to rock with?
Okay, see.
All right, listen.
Oh shit.
Listen.
Let me leave you all alone.
They always every time I pick a team, they always say I gotta pick a cheating team.
Yes.
No, listen. Let me.
So who's that? The Golden State Warriors?
First, I ain't gonna lie. I like the Golden State. That's my favorite team in general. But I said, all right, I understood. I ain't gonna lie. They a good team. I'm not playing it. No Golden State. Then I play with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh,
how's it a
that's
problem?
respectable.
It's
That's respectable.
He plays his Golden State. Look, he plays his Golden State, right? I'm like, how you gonna play his Golden State? Golden State, whole team, not even just the lineup, but the whole team is nothing but stars.
Right, and I understand.
Okay.
So he told me, like, you can't play as that, and he was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna play as the Milwaukee Bucks. How you gonna play the Milwaukee Bucks if Antetokounmpo is the man on the front cover of the case? He can't. You go from the best team to the person that's on the case.
But listen, that's one person.
Yeah. I mean, they do have Chris Middleton who made the All-Star game this year. But outside of that is not a whole entire team of stars like Golden State Warriors.
I lied to you not. He can. This first of all, I'm ready to take. He changes Antetokounmpo from a power forward to a point guard, and let him run the ball up, and just play as him the whole game. He don't play as nobody else. He plays as him the whole game.
But listen,
and he can't never get tired. And sometimes the most cheating thing about it is he turns fatigue off.
What? Oh, no, that one time I did it. That one time.
If you turn fatigue up, your player can't never get tired.
Oh my God.
He's already unstoppable. So how in the world he ever's going to get out the game if the fatigue is off?
I don't even use the Bucks like that. When I play him, I don't even use the Bucks. I use the Raptors.
No, you only use the Raptors that one time.
No, I use the Raptors all the time now.
I think we done started some shit.
I'm tired. I just played it yesterday for the first time with the
Raptors. That was the first time you played.
I'm ready to tell you why.
Oh my God.
I'm ready to tell you why. I lied to you not.
We gonna say Kawhi.
First, second, and third. No, I'm not. First, second, and third quarter. I was up by 20, 25, 16 points, all that. And then I got a FaceTime call. And the girl did not get out the phone with me. You gotta be honest. She did not get out the phone with me for the whole fourth quarter. And that's when I started.
Wait a minute though.
Beat me.
You answered the phone in the middle of the game?
Yeah, I was just like, man.
Who fault is that? Ain't mine.
Boo loving?
But I was just.
I didn't go lie. He was
with me.
He was up by at least like 20. I didn't go lie.
And as soon as I answered that FaceTime call, everything went downhill.
I came back.
And the crazy thing about it, it was like a minute left in the game, and she was like, "Okay, I'll just call you back." And I'm just like, well, I already lost now, so it's just like he beat me by 5 points. But I'm
Hey,
just like,
y'all got to say what's up to Kelly. I mean, she's up here commenting on the feed. She said you guys are so talented and glad you guys got the opportunity to rep Baltimore on such a big platform.
Hey, what's up, Kelly?
She's really enjoying the interview. So yeah, say what's up to Kelly. What's up, Kelly?
Hey, what's up, Kelly?
But look, man, yo, you be banging with the Thunder. That's my squad, right? I'm gonna say like, yo, I love Dangerous, yeah, and then you got PG-13, and then you got Dennis Schroeder, you got the
whole squad.
The Australian, was it the Adams?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They got a pretty decent squad too.
Adams is.
You can't even stop. He's one of the best defensive players in the NBA right now.
I'm looking for him to shake something in real life.
The thing about it is this: OKC does not have a bench. So when their starting lineup gets tired, it's over.
Neither does the Bucks. Neither does the Raptors.
The Bucks, they have.
The Bucks have some pretty,
and they do have.
They got some pretty good role players coming up off the bench, and you know that might be a weak spot for Oklahoma City, and you know, talking about in the NBA, because when you're dealing with you know, heavy hitters like Golden State Warriors, you know, you got to, and Jesus, how can I forget about the Rockets? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be able to go deep, and I think that's like the one formula everybody's trying to figure out to be able to compete with these teams on the West Coast. Yeah. But man, yo, I still think Oklahoma City can do it. You know what I mean? If
they just gotta find that rhythm.
Right, when Paul George and Russell Westbrook are on, man, I mean, they're just, to me, they're unstoppable. I mean, I think they're better than Clay and Steph. I mean, people gonna get mad at me for saying that, but yeah, what?
People gonna get mad at me for saying this, but I'm glad they got rid of Melo.
Yeah,
so happy they got rid of Melo.
I ain't gonna lie, Melo,
don't get me wrong, Melo is a good player. He's nice. He's just, I don't know what's going on. It's not even that he old, because you got even basketball players that's around his age that's still doing good.
Yeah, look at Vince Carter.
Yeah, I just don't know what's going on with him right now.
Yeah. Well, look, you guys, we got a few minutes left, so why don't you tell everybody how they can, you know, follow you, you know, stalk you, all those people that want to, you know, stand on the rooftop and videotape you every day. Like, let them know so they can know, you know, how to follow you and whatnot.
All right, so cool. My Facebook is Timothy Fletcher. My Twitter is A1ChopsTrill altogether. My Instagram is A1ChopsTrill. I mean A1Chops_Trill. I apologize. We have a United Instagram called A1Chops, and our booking email is bookingfor1chops@gmail.com.
Yeah, my Instagram is A1Chops_Elite. I just got back on Facebook. I'm trying to figure it out. But
it's funny.
My Facebook name, Malik Perry on Facebook. Malik Perry on Facebook. Y'all can add me on there and shoot me a messenger request or whatever y'all call it.
All right, really quickly, you guys, just a bit outside Fave 5. Tell us right now what you're listening to. What 5 musical artists do you guys have in rotation right now?
Yeah, we already know you ready.
Roddy Ricch.
Okay, who is that again?
Roddy Ricch is a new. He's already up. I'm not gonna say upcoming. He's a new artist that's out. But Roddy Ricch, I listen to Roddy Ricch. Young Dolph, of course. Kendrick Lamar is my favorite. I listen to the Migos, and I also listen to. I got 6 actually. I also listen to.
This is the first.
Q Money and the Baby.
Okay. All right. What about you?
And Lil Baby.
Oh man.
So 7.
Roddy Ricch, #1.
Okay.
Then back in last year, I ain't gonna lie, Travis Scott, he was the one.
Yeah.
Travis Scott. Who else I listen to? I listen to Gunna. Everybody be saying I like Gunna sometimes. I listen to Gunna. Lil Baby. I say Lil Baby already?
No.
Lil Baby. Moneybagg Yo, but you don't be driving nothing like how I used to. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm a Young Dolph fan. I'm sorry. So.
Yeah, one more.
Who else? Who else I listen to?
Anybody say J. Cole? Anybody?
I mean,
I said Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, you did say J. Cole. I give you a props for that.
I can't bump him like that.
I can. I love J. Cole too. I just like Kendrick more.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD? You heard Juice WRLD? Nope. I'm gonna have to check that one out too.
Juice WRLD.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
All right. Well, that's what's up, fellas. Thank you so much for taking the time to come through. Hopefully you'll come back sometimes and check in with us from time to time. Let us know what's going on with y'all, man. Maybe come back after the tour and let us know how it was going.
Oh, yeah, we got you.
All right? Hey, and take some pictures for us, too, man. Like, yo, that shit's going to be dope.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Look, that's all time we have for A1 Chops. When we come back, we're going to do our What the Fuck moments of the week. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. So no matter what you up to, just go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom's bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen this less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all her homies head. I could wait for your response, but they let her hear me talk, so I just wait for the applause. I always knew that I was great, I got them haters so appalled. I'ma make it out the darkness, and my word is my bond. Delivering these bars while I'm gripping on my balls. Jealous niggas hate to see you succeed, so fuck them all. I'm the master of my destiny, nigga, you not in charge. You either on your grind or in the way, so get lost. Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, then get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Shit be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by. And you know how it is where we at, nigga. They say money can't buy happiness, but I be happy as a bitch when I can have dinner. Learn from your losses or you end up like the last nigga. I fall off, I bounce back, I really come from the dirt. But if you wanna make it happen, gotta put in the work. The world will kick you when you down, and I know this shit hurt. And it's crazy cause your family, your shit on you first. My sister stabbed me in my chest, I had a hole in my shirt. I never said a prayer for her on my way to the hearse. I died twice that night, man, I'm just happy to be here. And shit like that is the reason I never be scared. Was drifting through the smoke in the field, I couldn't see clear. It's deeper than the rap, I'm where the bottom of the sea is. Just trying to make it happen till I happen to ball. It's all mind over matter, the fuck the matter with y'all, huh? Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, then get your man.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You wanna start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run.
Mm-hmm.
The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right. They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game.
Mm-hmm.
That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm gonna talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the
how much like you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that then
your average game you're losing
by a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, a number like negative 65, this early in the season is pretty.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Side radio show, BeExposedRadio.com. I think I started a little bit early there. Calm down. We will talk about the O's. The O's are up 5-0. I wasn't talking to Kescia. I was talking to the guy yelling outside the studio.
Screaming O.
Let's see. It's the bottom of the 4th. They're up 5-0.
Yeah.
Doing the damn thing up in Toronto.
Yeah, I want to hurry up so I can get home and finish watching this game, yo.
It's going by fast. It might be over before we get off.
I know. Oh, my jeez. All right. So, you guys... once again, an awesome interview with A1 Chops, man. I mean, Malik and Timothy are, class actor, really funny guys, man. I really enjoyed that interview.
I think you had googly eyes there.
This one was silly as I don't know what. You know what I mean?
Well, they were marching band drummers. That should tell you everything right there.
Right. Very unique individuals. Let me mention I can't remember which one to look at right. Let me mention for you guys, they're going to be opening for Kiki Wyatt very soon, and they're also going to be performing at the Cherry Blossom Festival, April 13th, I believe. But if you follow them on Instagram or on Facebook, you'll hear all that good stuff. So, all right, let's go. What do we want to talk about now? Oh, let's do some WTF moments of the week. You got any?
The big one?
Let's do the big one.
LeBooty James.
You want to talk about this Booty James now? Let's do it.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. He's not playing anymore. He's done for the season with the Lakers. The Lakers are benching him, resting, or whatever they want to say it. And his stupid little rehab therapist or whatever.
Right. What was up with that? I saw the post that you made, but what was going on with that?
Apparently, she was saying like, "Yeah, calm down." That he'd been playing injured, that he should have been out like for the season like 6 weeks before when he first got the injury or something like that. Like,
well, they should have shut him down then.
Like a 5'3" blonde lady, you need to just chill. Just stop defending him.
Are you? I'm about to say, I'm taking it you're not buying it. I was about to ask you, are you buying that?
Hell no.
I'm not buying that either.
No.
Honestly, I'm not buying that at all. When I heard that they were shutting him down for the rest of the season, and it's just so crazy because didn't he just like 3 or 4 days prior to that talk about how he was, every time I go out there, I'm going to play, I'm going to give it my all, you know what I'm saying? Because he had just did like a triple-double and, had this wonderful effort and for a cause, like a losing cause, because they weren't going to the playoffs. It just seems like the timing of this is just so odd and strange.
I think he said he was entering himself into playoff mode too.
Right. So I mean, I don't know. Something inside me says that they might try to trade this dude when it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
get him off the books.
Right. And very smart, because the last thing that we'll see or hear was him getting this triple-double, him going into playoff mode, yo, I'm still good and everything like that. And then the Lakers are going to try to shop this guy, get max dollars, and just rebuild around the team that they have. And I think that would be an excellent move. I'm telling y'all right now, you heard it here first.
The goat my ass.
Right, man. Like, you know.
That's going to tarnish his legacy right there.
I'm about to say, it just seems like every month we're talking about his legacy and just adding on, you know, piling more shit on there.
What is he, 34?
Yeah.
I saw a meme. It was like Michael Jordan at 34, and they show him just like running ass down the court.
Yeah.
And then LeBron at 34, and he's on one knee, heavy breathing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know. Well, the one thing I can say this. I won't have to hear about that motherfucker no more this season. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I mean, you know, the antics and everything. I mean, you know, he's a great human being, but you know, like everywhere he goes, it's just hella drama, yo.
We don't got to put up with him for 5 more months at least.
Right. Like
the Lakers. We love
and
the
we
Lakers.
thought LeVar Ball was going to be the thorn in the side of the Lakers, man. Like, LeBron said, "Hold my beer."
LeVar is probably mad that he's not getting all the press.
Yeah, and you know, like the Lakers have had a tough season, man. I mean, you know, marred by injuries and just in drama. You know, I mean, Lonzo's not playing. You know, like.
Well, there's the rumors that LeBron wanted Luke Walton fired. Then there's the rumors about the Anthony Davis trade. Like,
right.
So much drama around that, and really, you got to just say the drama's all around LeBron.
Yeah. Harry says they aren't shipping LeBron. If anything, they let the Lakers get Zion in the draft. I don't know. I think there's somebody that, if they do get, that would be like, to me, that might be the piece. You know, you could even, you know, let one of those guys go, McGee or what's my other guy, Chandler.
Oh, damn.
You could let one of them go. You know what I'm saying?
Are they in a position to be #1 pick? Because I thought it was.
I would say I think somebody else might be a little bit worse off than they are. Yeah, let's check that offline, and we can do that right now because we're about to go to commercial break. Y'all don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're gonna have some more WTF moments of the week. We're also gonna talk about Adam Jones and Bryce Harper, man, in their new homes. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
For shiny things, I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. I'm from. Don't lose yourself, stay on track. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. Full of the things that we've overcome. Full of unspoken battles we've won. You're so much better than that. Sometimes the truth ain't always catchy as rap. Stop chasing cheese or you'll get stuck in a trap. Go get your.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin' Street? Girlin' Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We love you over in the Philippines. It's been a while since we gave our Filipino viewers a shout out.
Sup?
Orioles still up 5-0. That looks to be in the top of the 5th.
All right, so they continue to roll, man. I'm still happy, very happy.
So during the break, I did look at the standings in the NBA. It looks like there's about 10 teams with worse records than the Lakers. So unless they do some trading around, they won't get that #1 pick.
Yeah, I think like as Harry said, it looks like the Knicks have the best chance. And you know, poor Zion. I mean, hasn't he had enough heartbreak with Duke, and he's going to end up going to one of the worst franchises in the league right now? You know, like that shit's rough.
And that's not even just the worst. It's like the most cursed.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of Zion and Duke, man, what a game yesterday against them Spartans. Man, you know, I'm a big Duke fan. I picked Duke to win all the way, you know, take the bracket. A lot of us did. And, I mean, you know, this was just, I feel like this weekend was just bracket busting weekend. You know? Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Took out Gonzaga. Did you pick Gonzaga to win it all?
Gonzaga,
yeah, I thought about you. And then who else? Auburn?
Auburn took out.
In Virginia.
Virginia, yeah. Charles Barkley was going mad. Like, crazy happy.
Oh yeah. I bet he is. And I mean, how about for Virginia though? I mean, getting bounced by number 16 UMBC and just making like a complete 360, man. Did you see that coach cutting the basketball net down?
No.
Man, he looked like he had just took like 8 Red Bulls, and he had so many wings. You know, he had the wings. It was crazy. But congratulations to Virginia, man, because their last trip to the tournament was so rough. So rough. Looks like we got a few Spartan fans out there shouting out the Spartans. Magic Johnson's team. He said, "I'm gonna be a winner one way or another, goddammit."
So what is there? There's Texas Tech.
Yep.
Michigan State, Auburn, and what's the fourth one?
Virginia. Yeah.
Who you got?
I gotta go with the Spartans. You know what I mean? They handled Duke so well. How can you not? You know what I mean? They handled the phenomenon that is Zion. You know what I'm saying? And the composure too is just
going into this bracket picking. I kind of discounted Michigan State just because they have had better teams in the past.
Yeah.
And it seemed like Tom Izzo was one of those coaches that would do great things with great teams, but not quite win that championship.
Yeah, they like the Toronto Raptors of college basketball, right?
I think Izzo might get the title.
I think it's his time too.
Yeah.
And like I said, one of the things that really struck me, that made me be like, wow, with this team, was their composure. You know what I mean? There were so many times where I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Now we're gonna take it and we're gonna pull away with this thing. And they were just resilient, man. I mean, gosh, they stayed in that, and they had a lot of heart that whole entire game. They could have easily given up at any point in that second half, man. I mean, they just really stuck in there. And like you said, I mean, everybody's got to have their time. And I just think that his time is, it's his turn now.
So I got to ask, Duke has, 3 one-and-dones on the team?
Yeah.
Is it a maturity thing? Because... I mean,
they were one of the youngest teams in the tournament. You know what I mean? And I thought they got a little 3 happy towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a maturity thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's a composure thing, because any team that's got that experience, they don't hit that panic button. The youngins, they tend to hit that panic button, and then they go for what they know, or they go for what they see on the TV, and that's jacking up them threes. And you know how much I hate that. But so yeah, I would say yeah, somewhat. And it was evident. Coach K is a fantastic coach. He always, he kept them in the game, because that thing could have really spiraled out of control on them. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they got the, and then now they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board, because like you said, all of those guys, they're gone. And people are going to love to have him. I mean, I can't wait to see what Zion does in the NBA. I just hope he gets with the organization that knows how to work with him and will be able to, like, you know, mold this talent, you know, because I've seen some teams get big guys like these and just don't do anything with them.
That's not New York.
Right.
Did you hear that the shoes that Zion Williamson was wearing that blew out?
Mm-hmm.
They're valuable now because they're a sports memorabilia item, and I thought I read someone bought them or offered $250,000.
What?
Yeah.
I hope he goes on to be in the Basketball Hall of Fame. I'm serious. I mean, because that's the only way anything that thing will appreciate with value.
Yep.
But yeah, wow, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty nuts. You know, speaking of something like wild and bizarre, did you hear about Stephen A. Smith and the turkey vulture?
Someone's a critic.
Screaming Stephen A. You know, must have, you know, he's sitting in his office, and I don't know, he probably alerted some turkey vulture from miles away with his fucking rants and irritating voice and screaming that apparently this thing comes crashing through his window up at the ESPN offices.
I think you tagged me on a pic.
Yeah.
Like,
that hole is huge.
Yeah.
And I looked up turkey vultures.
They're big.
Yo, they are big. And you know what? I was fully expecting to hear your little sound effect. You gotta hit me one time, yo.
But that's a turkey, not a turkey vulture.
Yeah, but it's still, they got to be the same damn family. I mean, did you see the picture of that?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen what one looks like? It looked like legit turkeys.
Apparently, like up in PA, they're really
really big. Yeah.
Population.
Man, that joint was pretty. That shit was crazy.
Couldn't happen to a better guy. Possibly the most annoying, even worse than Skip.
You think? I don't know, man. I think Skip and okay, I got two. Skip and Whitlock irk they irk my spirit, yo. Every time they open their mouth, every time I read something from Whitlock, I'm just like, oh, how did he get a job? God, I should have his job. But let's keep it going with you know, bouncing around, I guess. With bouncing around the sports realm. Let's talk about somebody that's pretty familiar with us. Adam Jones, Diamondbacks, which this was kind of a WTF, but in a nice way. You know, we all know that he used to play for the Orioles, and he has a new home now out there in your home, Arizona,
yep,
with the Diamondbacks, and you know, he's fitting in nicely. Homers in his first game with the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
How nice is that?
I'm sure he felt a vindication.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know, when you let go, you know what I'm saying, you definitely want to go out there and show that you still got your stuff. And you know, he's in a position now where they got a legit, you know, shot at the World Series. I mean, a lot of people are jumping on the Diamondback bandwagon.
The last couple seasons, I've been looking for them to definitely do something.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was kind of a bittersweet moment for Oriole fans. I mean, and for me, and I'm pretty sure Oriole fans across the land, you know, to watch him, you know, continue to do his thing. And we got to be on the sidelines, you know, watching that, because he's just been in Baltimore for so long. But, you know, that was pretty crazy. Another crazy thing, Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper at his new home in the Phillies. Man, what was that, the first game or the second game this Bama got booed?
That was the first. Might be the second. I don't know. Yeah.
What WTF is wrong with you, Philly? I mean, honestly.
Well, I mean, it's Philly for one.
But still, I mean, that to me, I felt like that was even a stretch for Philly fans. I mean, like, talk about no class. I mean, how do you do that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the face of your franchise, you assholes. Like, seriously, how do you boo the guy? That was the first game you said?
I think so.
Yeah, it was like, I don't care. First week, you better not. Your first series, you should not be doing that. You got to have a little more patience than that. And excuse me, let's not forget where you came from. Stop acting like you've just been winning your whole life. And you've had all of these wonderful stars and just been doing the damn thing. I mean, like, honestly, first game, yeah. First game. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Harry says he went 0 for 3, which, yeah, you don't want to see that out of the guy that you're just signed for 15 years.
What did Giancarlo Stanton do when he first got out to New York? No, seriously.
Yeah.
When he first got out to the Yankees, we talked about that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And they fell out. Really? He not hitting the ball. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Give him a chance. Let him get acclimated. Let him eat some of those nasty cheesesteaks. He'll come around. I mean, I think they took that series against the Braves this weekend. So. I think they did do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yo, Philly, be patient. Get your life together. Yeah. I mean, what other WTF? I know there was another WTF moment of the week. Oh yes. Yo, did you hear about the new trend in bodybuilding?
No. Scared.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. So, the new hot item out there in the world of bodybuilding, they cheered them in the next 2 games. Yeah, because they're stupid.
Philly fans fickle?
Right. That's no more time for them. The new trend in bodybuilding now. And it's a special drink that we all know and love and have had at least once in our life. Breast milk.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, like, what in the hell?
It's a source of great nutrition.
It is
Now, I wonder, who was the first bodybuilder I was like,
you get that breast milk, yo. Right.
Yeah.
Right. What trainer was like, you know what, I've been reading up on some new shit, and it's all natural. I mean, like, it's got everything. Breast milk. And whoo, when that breast milk is too good to give up. Thank you, Andre. Like, yo, that's the thing now. And, you know, now I'm so, like, intrigued with this whole entire thing. I have to find a bodybuilder to get on this show so we can talk about that. And amongst other things, of course. But, you know, I'm intrigued now.
Question is, how they consume it? Where's the source?
Are they pumping that themselves?
Is it from a glass or straight from?
Well, actually, I don't know, man. But what I do know is they paying top dollar for that stuff, man, which is crazy, crazy. Now, I got one more. One more. This might be the last one. We might end the segment on this one because this was really surprising to me. Andre, the Green Turtle, yo. They are going to remove the Green Turtle.
They're saying that they're going to keep the Green Turtle.
I thought they were going to remove it.
Yeah, they're saying the Green Turtle is going to stay, but it's going to. They're making room.
Like splitting time. Okay, all right. We're going to share the Green Turtle down in Capital One Arena, which is the home to the Washington Wizards, Mystics, Capitals, DC United, several. Someone went into the fridge and stole their kids' breast milk. And what, did it taste good to them? I mean, I don't know. I don't get that. But back to the Green Turtle, though. I mean, they are gonna be doing some remodeling, some renovations, I guess. Like, they're gonna be changing some shit up down there in DC. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna put a sports book down there, apparently.
Mm-hmm. So you can go place your bet for the Orioles.
Degenerate gamblers rejoice. Hop, skip, and a jump.
Now you don't got to pay the toll to go to Delaware or whoever else. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is what is this on slate for, like 2020 or something like that?
Nah, I thought it was
sooner than that.
Up soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm about to reach out. I'm about to reach out about that too, man. Get somebody coming in because I want some carte blanche on that, shorty. I want that. I want that opening night. But yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, how cool is that? You go get your little burger, little beer, and walk across the way, put your little bet in, you know, spend your little rent money, your little girlfriend date money, boyfriend date money. I don't know, you know.
Make some prop bets, then go back in the arena and watch the Wizards F it all up.
Right. If you're putting money on the Wizards, just send me your damn money.
That's why I said prop bets.
Yeah,
you don't want to bet on them to win.
You want my Cash App? Just let me know. Okay. What else? Do we have any other WTF moments of the week?
Nothing I can.
Oh, did you hear about the Johnny Manziel Eminem thing?
No.
And how they went back and forth on Twitter about them wanting to introduce fighting into the AAF. And then the funny thing about that is, like 3 or 4 days later, Johnny Manziel got the shit knocked out of him.
By his own player.
Right! Ain't that crazy?
And it was his fault because he threw an interception.
Dumb. But yeah, apparently they were going back and forth, and Eminem was like, I don't know what made him think about this, but he was like, man, you guys should introduce fighting into the AAF, like have little periods of fighting like they do in hockey. That's what makes hockey so cool, and people would really watch this league if you guys, you know, let people duke it out. I mean, what the fuck, crazy? Like, if it's not enough for you to be getting banged in your head every other play playing football.
Well, as it is, like the Carolina Hurricanes owner that invested money in the AAF, like he said, I mean, the league might not be there next week. He's saying that since they have this, they don't have an official deal with the NFL or the NFLPA, he wants players, like some of the lower tier NFLPA players, to come into the AAF and get seasoned. Since they're going to be a feeder league, or
so it could be like a G League or something like that.
But since they're not getting the players from the NFLPA, like he said, without those players, we're going to go bankrupt.
Really?
That's what he said. Yeah.
What
Seems
a strange, turn of events. Because I mean, I thought they were jamming there for a minute.
Yeah. Well,
and getting investments and people jumping on board and stuff. Like,
who was it? San Diego and San Antonio. They're the only ones like putting decent numbers in the seats.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, first of all, and I think I said this too. I think you started too early after, you know what I mean? Like, you should have gave people a little time to miss football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have waited like a month or two. You need to just damn.
Did you hear that AAF wasn't going to be its original name? XFL.
I like that better. What the? Who made these decisions?
They sat down with Vince McMahon and made him an offer like $50 million for the XFL trademarks, and he was like, "Nah, I think I'll just open it up again."
Typical Vince McMahon asshole. Harry William Holland says, "XFL, here we come." I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, from what I'm hearing right now, it sounds like the league might be in a little bit of trouble. They better come up with something real fast. And I guess that fighting, hey, let them start fighting. We know how much we love violence here in the United States, so you know, let them go out there and duke it out and see what your sales do. But you guys, when we come back, we're about to take a little break. We're gonna wrap this thing up. Final remarks. Feel good. Just a bit outside.
Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
period.
The real. That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that old money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to, if the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week, you don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
It is what it is. Radio show.
This unknown, to find who we really are, crash into something new, take a break from our broken heart, talk with the hip, tell me you lie, I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much, let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by, live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move, don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to Submit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Hey, big thanks to A1 Chops for coming in tonight.
Yes!
Enjoyed chopping it up with them. Chopping
it up. That shit was fun, yo. Funny guys.
Got some MLB updates. MLB, how good is it to say that we have MLB updates again?
Yes.
Cheesing. Braves are taking it to the Cubs 5-0. Orioles still up 5-0. That's in the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You got the Cards and the Pirates. Ooh, that's 6-5. That's a final.
Yeah, that was this morning. Earlier today.
Yankees are up 3-1 on the Tigers.
Tigers, Detroit, get her done. What's wrong with you?
And 10:15 tonight, Adam Jones versus Manny Machado.
Oh, IMC. I was just talking about that package I bought on. See, this is why I do these things, you know?
You're going to be up till like 1 in the morning.
Right. Let me zap out on some baseball, man. I love it.
Make sure you get those formulas right. Goddamn Excel.
Right. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Listen, we've got lots of fun things planned for the spring season, man. I mean, can you believe it? We are just getting into our 3rd year doing this, man, and we've come so far. And we got more blogs coming out. We got awesome guests lined up straight through June, damn near, man. We've been putting in work, and so keep an eye out on the show page, and just be on look out for us around town. We got opening day coming up this week. We got Shogun might be out there. And, Preakness, we going to be everywhere. Trust and believe. We're going to be everywhere. And I am going to be bouncing around the United States. So, like I said, be on the lookout for the blog, man. Be on the lookout for the blogs. Fun. Good times. So, Mark, we're going to end the show on, something that's kind of important to both of us.
Yeah, somber moment. We usually try to go feel good, but I think the news of it was just so big we couldn't ignore it, and that's the shocking assassination, for lack of a better word, of young rapper Nipsey Hussle out of L.A., Crenshaw. He was shot outside of his store, Marathon Clothing, right there in Crenshaw. He when he grew up, he wasn't a gang. He was one of the Crips, but he came up, he gave to his community. He owned several stores in that area, and he was shot 6 times. A couple other people were injured, and just the news that's been coming out today has been incredible. One thing that came out was today he was scheduled to have a meeting with the LAPD chief of police and commissioner about gang violence and how to help reduce it, and just that in itself is very suspect for the timing. Not to mention, an hour before he was shot, he had tweeted out, having strong enemies is a blessing. It was just bizarre, everything around it. I almost immediately, before they even announced that he died, when they just announced he was shot, I had flashbacks to Tupac,
Yeah, I mean, he did a lot, like I said, out there in LA and Crenshaw, and more importantly, one of the big things, huge things, was that everybody knew that he had been working on this documentary that had to do with Dr. Sebi and AIDS research, and of course, when things like this happen, there are conspiracy theories that are being thrown around. It's just really an unfortunate event for somebody that was really actively out there in the community. I mean, this is the type of stuff that we love. This is the type of thing that we provide platforms for, people who are out there trying to help and uplift. And man, I mean, whoever, regardless of who was behind it, whether it be a conspiracy, whether it be gang violence, man, I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, when will we get to the point where we let people live and actually, like, do something good, man? I mean, it's just wild, and another senseless violence, man. Senseless.
And you know, totally unrelated, but tonight when we were talking to A1 Chops, they had said, you know, when you go to other cities, they'll give you more love than your own city.
Yep.
Right there in Crenshaw.
Right. Shot in front of his own store in his hometown. So, I mean, yo, you know how we end this show. Can't say it enough. Baltimore, spread love, yo. Look out for us around town, hon. We'll be out there opening day. See you next Monday. Have a good one. Yeah, you got that? Oh!
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks!
Radio Loyalty.
Here's how it works.
Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you